Ladies and gentlemen, this is Get Down Fights 20. This is the California State Championships.
This is what it's all about, the bantamweight title on the line. So out of nowhere comes up with a key takedown. What an effort by both fighters, and what a victory here. Welcome to Get Down Fights 20, presented by DraftKings. Todd Kennelly here along with Rob Abreu. And folks, it's Fights So Nice. We're gonna bring it to you twice, Rob, a two-part championship series.
That's right, Todd. 4 championship fights next week. But first, we got 3 championship title fights tonight in the bantamweight, featherweight, and light heavyweight divisions.
A 2-week title wave of action as we get set and ready to go. All the fights tonight, championship bouts, and we're gonna kick it off with the bantamweight championship on the line. Nathan Napolitano, he's got a win streak going, 3 straight victories. He takes on Holt Felkins, who's undefeated, coming in all his wins by submission. This one should be good, title up for grabs.
Okay guys, give me a good clean fight, obey my commands at all times. Any questions, blue corner? Any questions, red corner? Touch gloves, get ready to rock and roll.
For the referee's instructions, we get set for our first big championship bout of the night. Nathan Napolitano there in the black, taking on Holt Felkins in the gray and black. Here we go.
Todd, you mentioned all of Felkins' victories by submission, but Napolitano won his last 2 also by submission, so it should be interesting to see who has the advantage on the ground if the fight does end up there.
Both guys trying to measure early with strikes. Blitzing offense there by Napolitano, looking to secure the double leg.
He just pulls guard. Great setup for the takedown, but kind of just decided he'd be better served pulling guard, which we rarely see these days in MMA. We've talked about it previously, being on the bottom, not really a high percentage way to win a fight.
Especially when you're in there with Holt Felkins, who has 5 victories by submissions. He's 6-0-1. He's got 1 lone draw in there, so certainly dangerous on the ground, but we'll see what Napolitano can do because, as you mentioned, coming off of 2 straight submission victories, so he's dangerous as well.
There, Napolitano was trying to set up the armbar off the cage, but again, we mentioned earlier, Felkins, no joke on the ground, was ready and peppered him with some left hands there.
So despite the early takedown attempt by Napolitano, he finds himself paying for it right now because aggression and cage control so important in the scoring here of these get-down championship fights.
He's in a bad way, pressed up against the cage, Napolitano almost threw up a triangle. But you see Felkins here really trying to pin down that right arm with his left shin. If he's able to do so, almost crucifix Napolitano, Napolitano's going to be in some serious, serious danger.
Felkins just riding the wave of momentum right now, striking it well, posturing up and trying to score. There you see another triangle attempt there by Napolitano. Can he get it? No.
So I think now we see why Napolitano pulled guard. While he's doing a great job of throwing up submissions, he's really got to do a better job in terms of positioning. Now he's got a better shot right here, not pressed up against the cage, where Felkins can really just pressure him and smother him against the cage and escape the submissions.
Working up, maybe thinking omoplata there, could have gone for the shoulder lock, but more of the same. Inside 1 minute to go now in our very first round, bantamweight championship on the line, and it has been advantage Holt Felkins thus far. We'll see if Napolitano can do anything. He's pretty crafty down there with submission attempts.
Yeah, it's always easier to land your first submission attempt, so I'm going to be interested to see if Napolitano can make it out of this first round, what kind of adjustments he's going to make. Is he going to abandon the pulling the guard strategy? Is he going to abandon triangles and arm bars for another submission as we get a stand-up here? It should be interesting to see what Napolitano tries to pull off here in the last 20 seconds.
This could be a little new lease on life for Napolitano. Went upstairs with a head kick, but now countering nicely was Holt Felkins. Sprawls out. Good takedown defense. And when you get these championship matchups, you know that the fundamentals are going to be there. These guys aren't going to have the jitters of many of our first-time fighters here in get-down fights. These guys can go.
And I was impressed with that exchange on the feet from 2 grapplers. That was pretty exciting.
First round comes to a close, and it was a good one. Napolitano went for the takedowns, did not score them, and it was Felkins able to take advantage. This fight continues when we return on Get Down 20, California State Championship.